Gotta love it. Now, Mimi, the big thing now is hair extensions. Do you offer that here in this area? There's no salon that does this.
I offer it, but I sport it. Great length extensions, Brenda Lee. Now, if you could tell that I have extensions, you're pretty good.
Can't tell.
But not only does she have extensions, she has crazy color extensions. We have bright blue, baby blue, pink, orange, green. You know, and we might have some people in the salon right now with them. And also, we will special order Swarovski crystals for that special occasion. They're about 1 inch apart, and you put them in. And if you put like a black Swarovski on black hair for an elegant affair, it is stunning. Or even the clear on the black, if you want to be a little more blingy. And the clear on blondes or yellow on blondes, it's stunning. And they are special order, so they are available also. And we also have our feathers. We have feather extensions also. But we are fortunate enough to be hooked up with the woman who did them for American Idol.
That's some big stuff, and I did see them over the corner. We'll get a good glimpse of them.
Altogether 4 years.
Mimi told us earlier that you have that specialty of the great links. Are you the lady responsible for that?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
This is very hard because in this area it's very hard to find someone that does the great lengths and that can look so good and so natural, like Mimi was wearing this. And I also can see that you're actually still doing the old press and curl.
No, it's not a pressing curl. It's a thermal curl.
Specialty with black hair care. How is it important, especially for women that are very, very active? What would you suggest for them?
Always natural. You know, the main thing is conditioning. You have to have good products. And you need to come to your hairstylist on a regular basis.
I like that, Mimi. Now, there's a lot of questions I know a lot of African women do. They're doing the braids now. They're doing the extensions that are too heavy on their heads. I mean, what suggestions do you have how to choose what fits you the most? What would you suggest?
Well, braids, I'm kind of skeptical of those because they seem to be done in places that don't have license. And if you go to the proper hairstylist, you can get a weave. You can get tracks put in. You can have like partial, maybe some in the back. Leave your hair out natural in the front. You can always go natural. You can always get relaxers. The key is having it done properly, having good products, you know, and if you have a question, come to a professional. Absolutely. Not your girlfriend in the kitchen.
We've seen a lot of that, and I really appreciate that. Also, we want to talk about women in African American hair. There's a big problem and issues with chemicals, perming the hair constantly, working out, sweating, keep going over that. What suggestion would you make for that?
Well, you really shouldn't overdo it. I say relaxer should be 6 to 8 weeks. And in between, use good moisture. We need moisture in our hair. Oil is not moisture. So you have to have a good hydrating shampoo, good hydrating moisturizer. And if you're exercising, if you're swimming, I suggest that you wet your hair first so that your hair doesn't absorb as much chlorine if it's already wet. And you put a conditioner on it. Do what you got to do. Get finished. Rinse it out. You don't always have to blow dry. They have so many natural hairstyles. You can braid it, let it air dry, have the crinkle look. I mean, there's a lot of different options, you know, so it's not always relaxers. You can do natural. We're seeing a lot more natural hairstyles now. You know, the twisties. I mean, there's so many different things you can do. But you just have to ask people that are educated to find out how to do it.
And our last question, when you are wearing a great lift, how long should someone keep extensions in for?
Now, I don't really recommend it for African American hair. Only because if you need a relaxer, and that's 6 to 8 weeks, you can't get it with the hair already attached to it. So I usually do that for more like Caucasian hair, maybe Hispanic hair. But if you have a tight curl to your hair, it's the braid in. You know, get them sewn in. What did you ask me? I forgot that cut. My mind is thinking too fast. You know, but it's like, like I said, there's just so many, with the great lengths, you can't keep them in 4 to 6, not 6 months, maybe 4 to 5 months. Because what happens, your hair grows about a ½ inch a month. So in 4 months, you have at least 2 inches, at least, if your hair grows pretty good. So then they should be removed, and it should be properly brushed, has to be maintained. But like I said, for African American hair, I really wouldn't suggest it. I usually do the sew-in for those. And those can maybe be in maybe 8 weeks, because that way you still have at least 2 months. And I usually say keep it natural when you're going to do the braid ends because the hair is stronger as opposed to having a relaxer because then it makes the hair weaker.
These are really, really good tips. And of course, you need to come to professional stylists, someone that knows what they're talking about when it comes to getting extensions. And she does wonderful work here at 360. So, Brenda, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. We'll be right back at you.